Well, there it is. Hi guys, welcome to another video. This is a Warcraft 3 Reforged video, and it's going to be covering the human unit models. Thanks to Wowhead for another awesome article. We have access to some more pictures showing the in-game models of the new Warcraft 3 Reforged human heroes and units. So we're going to start off with the Blood Mage. This is a grey-haired Blood Mage, which is interesting. So not the blonde, but I assume Kael'thas from the campaign will hopefully have blonde hair. That's debatable. You can see he looks pretty damn awesome. Very nice armor set. Moving on to the Archmage. Here's the back of him. He looks like Deckard Cain on a horse, I gotta say. The horse is almost a little too decorated, but we'll go with the flow. I am very open to new ideas, at least, so I'm not too closed in. I've had some time to recover. Just so you guys know, if you're interested in more Warcraft 3 Reforged videos, I'll be covering this a lot, so make sure to subscribe if you're interested. If you enjoy this content, make sure to hit the subscription button and click the thumbs up. That helps out a lot. Here's the Mountain King. Looks badass. I really like this picture of him. Super wide, super broad, as most Mountain King dwarfs would be. But I feel like, again, blonde hair is missing. But that's... you're used to it, so this is just another skin for it, I assume. I don't know if it's the default for Mountain King or not, because I've not got access yet to beta. I do want to do some Reforged videos, particularly comparison videos. So for now, I'm just giving you the brief news of what we get to see from Wowhead. But I will go into more detail when I can to show off the new and the old models and so forth. So stay tuned for the channel for that. Got the Paladin with a freaking massive hammer. That hammer. What? How strong is this Paladin? That is crazy. He looks like he's from the military. I do not like his Buzz haircut. He looks very off to me. But the rest of him looks pretty righteous. I feel like he looks more like a unit than the Paladin model though, like Ufa. I'll give a little bit of critique and criticism. The Dragonhawk Rider actually looks pretty much spot on, to be quite frank with you. That is a Dragonhawk, and it's riding. So I'm quite happy with that one. Not many complaints there. Footman's like a really interesting take. He seems taller, more sort of like the World of Warcraft. In fact, it's not actually too dissimilar to the original Warcraft 3 Footman in the campaign menu, where you can see the Footman model. There is some similarities there to sort of like, especially the helmet and just the shoulder pads a little bit. They are a little bit high here, but we have to accept that things are going to change as we've had time to deal. So I still like the way the Footman looks. He's just quite different to the more stout looking Footman that we know from the original Warcraft 3. Griffon Rider. This looks very similar to the original Griffon Rider. And that beak, look at that beak. The Griffon looks like it's putting out some personality as well. So I actually like the Griffon Rider as well. This one's very good. Flying machine is quite unusual. It looks fantastic though. But I wonder how that's going to work when there's like 100 of them in the air. Our computer's going to crash. I don't know, because there's a lot of detail on this. Like you can see all the engines combusting. So we'll see how we go on that. Also, it's like a banshee. The fans are pointing upwards. So there's that. Now we have the knight. Looking very, very noble and in charge. Looks like a knight, to be honest. Not necessarily the knights that we're familiar with, but I like how it looks. I do want him to look as stuck up as possible, though, so hopefully the unit portrait will show that off to its maximum effect, because they do look very up themselves, like they are above Footman, and that's what the knight needs to be. I like it, though. He actually reminds me a little bit of Age of Empires 2 knight, with all this armor on the horse. Mortar? Oh wow, yeah. Those look like separate characters just put together. They are very detailed. Even the missiles in the back, like, they look very sort of fleshed out, so to speak. Like everything's got a real polish on it. I like their boots as well. Steel cap boots. Very nice. Here we have the Peasant Militia. This one throws me off because I'm so used to my peasants, or my militia, seeming to have like little axes and sort of sturdier shields. These look like makeshift shields, which really makes more sense in a sense, because the militia are basically the last call of defense if you can't bring an army to help defend your gates. Although they do have very nice looking boots. Here's the Peon, or rather the Peasant, although I'll call it a Peon out of habit. That is one heck of a lumberjack jacking axe. And he's got a little lantern there to help him see at night when it gets dark, because he's still out working all the way through the day and the night. That's how we do it. Here we have the priest. Probably the biggest change, I would say, to the original model. You could almost pass that off as a hero model, to be quite frank with you, if you made him a little bit larger. He looks very different. He still looks like a priest, but you'll see what I mean. Like, feel free to pipe in your own thoughts in the comments section below. I welcome it. But he definitely has quite a different vibe to him. Rifleman. He looks more like the original Rifleman. Very stout as well. They just went crazy with the stoutness on these Riflemen, didn't they? Super. Look at the size of those hands. It's a big boy. Very nice gun. And he looks like he could put up a fight in melee range, so perhaps they get like different attack animations when creatures get close to them. But I doubt it, because they're always attacking with the gun. But you never know. Sorceress. Wow. I mean, look at her casting a spell. That's straight up like she's her own being. She's completely in control. The poses, the mannerisms, the body language, very powerful from the Sorceress. I like it. Spellbreaker. I like and I dislike the Spellbreaker. It's hard to explain why I dislike it. There's almost something that seems not quite tangible. Like all the armor pieces kind of sit on him, but they at the same time feel like they're a little loose or something. But I don't feel like that's a fair criticism. It's just a weird criticism that feels personal. Perhaps you feel the same way. Feel free to let me know if I'm crazy or not. And the siege engine. Wow. Look at this. I really want like a nitro boost option for the siege engine. Like the scroller speed from Orcs. It just boosts up crazy speed. That would be so freaking awesome. Oh, wow. Okay, so guys, this is more and more news coming out for Warcraft 3 Reforged. It's very exciting. I'm really looking forward to bringing you all of this coverage. If you are enjoying this, make sure to thumbs up the video and subscribe for more. That really helps out the channel, helps the videos grow, helps me get into motivation to bring you more and more content. So like I say, the next video, if it's not going to be about the Orc models, because there's one for that as well, so stay tuned because I'll be covering that too, is to take a look at these models and basically have the new models on, say, the left and the old models on the right, or vice versa, depending on which way it looks most convenient, because a lot of these models seem to be almost looking towards the right or down, so you have to think about the positioning there. And it just looks really cool. I'm very excited. Obviously a little scared, because not everything's going to look exactly how you want it to look, and the Archmage looks a little off to me. I much prefer the Archmage from the original, but I'm not going to sort of scream and shout about it. I'm just going to crack on and play the game regardless of what happens. But I am very interested to see where Reforged goes for Warcraft 3. So, like I said, I was going to do a video where we compare the characters together, the old and the new. So that's going to take a little bit more time, so I thought I'd get this video out there first for you guys. So make sure to thumbs up again if you enjoyed this, and let me know what else you would like covered from Reforged. Bear in mind that I don't have access to the beta yet, but if I can get access to the beta, I'll try to cover anything and everything that you guys want. So make sure to write that down in the video description below for me, and I will get on to that. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and there will be more to come. So take care, all the best. This has been WTii. You have a good day.